So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about Instagram marketing and advertising and how you can be effective with the new updates from Instagram. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm excited to have you back here with me. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wanting to know about Instagram and marketing and advertising and how to be effective with your marketing with the new updates from Instagram. And so this is a really impromptu video. I kind of just like 5 minutes ago, I said, hey, I want to do a video on this because one of the videos I did on Elevated with Heidi Thorne, I don't know why that's hard for me to say, but we talked about digital marketing and the pitfalls and the mistakes and the costly mistakes you can make when it comes to digital marketing. And one of the things we were talking about was Instagram and how they've done an update and are favoring Instagram stories versus the feed, and how as a business, as a brand, what you need to do with these new updates with Instagram and perhaps be more effective with your marketing, and how you can be more effective with your marketing and actually getting your business noticed and getting more fans and all of that stuff. One of the things I've noticed personally, and I think that everyone's noticed, that with the favoring of Instagram stories, you are getting a lot more views on your story. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the feed is beneficial, but the stories are also beneficial. And, you know, honestly, I'm not quite sure why they're starting to favor Instagram stories over the feed. But obviously, it always has to do with money and business, and rightfully so. I don't think it's a bad thing that they are being strategic about their business, because as a business, I can totally understand why they do some of the things that they do to benefit their business, because they are at the end of the day a business. And so sometimes we as a business or a brand or just casual users, we get upset with the updates that they do, but we also have to understand too that they're a business, and so they want to make money, and there's nothing wrong with that. For us as a business, in order to properly and successfully navigate these whole updates, we need to know what they're favoring. And so if they're favoring Instagram stories, that's where your marketing dollars need to go. Because especially with people that pretty much at this point, they're training people to look at the stories. That's why they're not updating the feed like they, you know, previously had been. So you're not seeing a lot of updates in the feed, so people are going to the stories, and that's them training the users to look at the stories. So if you know, as a business, as a brand, that they're training people to look at the stories, then that's where you should also look at how you as a business can market yourself in the stories. And so I've done a little bit of experimenting with doing advertising in the stories. And one of the things that I found effective when it comes to stories is actually video in your advertising. And so if you do, I'm a person, I use stories and I actually talk in my stories. I know some people, I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up. Crazy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but it's not coming. It's not coming. But if you, I don't even remember where I left off. Okay, allergies. One of the things that I found effective is if you talk and do video for your ad in the stories, and you act like it's a story. Because I'm just a person, I use my stories as a way to communicate with people that look at my stories. It's a way for me to communicate with them. So I utilize video a lot in my stories. And I think it's sorry for the sniffling, but I think it's a great way to actually connect with your audience when you are using video and you're actually speaking to your audience. And if you use that in your ad, I've found that that works so good. So instead of having the mindset of like, I'm going to create an ad right now, have the mindset of that I'm going to create a story right now that is an ad. So instead of you having the mindset of, okay, let's create an ad. What does an ad look like? Copy, all this stuff. Now, I'm not saying not use like copy verbiage, because those are always effective, but actually speak to the audience like a friend and tell them to swipe up and, you know, things like that. Those are effective ways to actually advertise in the stories, is what I've found. So when it comes to trying to get followers, one thing that I found is also effective is that when it comes to stories, because stories is kind of the big thing and it's being favored right now, that you need to leverage that as a business. Okay, one. But when it comes to stories and you want to get people to follow you, if you have someone that's in a similar industry as you, or does similar, like a similar type of business, perhaps you can, when they post something, because you can tell that someone has done a story because they have that red circle around their profile picture, that you can look at their story. So for instance, for example, what I'm trying to say is, if I have someone that is also a coach that does some things similar to what I do, I could always go to their page and look at their posts and see who commented on there, because those are the kind of people that resonate with their message, that they perhaps would resonate with my message. I could also look at the comments and see their stories and actually look at their stories. And when I look at their stories, it's going to show that I looked at their stories, and my profile picture will be in their stories. And my ring will also be red. So if they would like to learn more about me, then they can also easily look at my stories as well. So it's a great way to leverage stories and to actually get people to notice who you are as well. So that's a little hack that you can do when it comes to the stories. That's all I really had for today. I just wanted to do this quick video on Instagram stories because I think it's important for us as a business, as a brand, to recognize what is going on with the platform, what kind of updates are going on, because that way we can easily navigate how we're going to spend our marketing dollars, how we're going to market ourselves, and how are we going to get noticed in this like noisy social media game that, you know, everyone plays. It's like, it's, you know, it's noisy. And how can you stand out as a business, as a brand on Instagram with the updates that are coming? Sorry for the like, so I'm not like my typical happy go self where I'm very, very hyped. My allergies are just acting so bad, but I wanted to take advantage of the fact that in Colorado we have like daylight because it's been raining every single day, and so there's natural light. I want to take advantage of it, so I thought I'd do a video real quick. This is really impromptu, but I wanted to share those things because I think it's helpful to understand, like I said, how things are changing and how we as a business can take advantage or leverage that so we can stand out and get leads and be successful and all of those things. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do videos like this on digital marketing, online marketing, business, entrepreneurship, and all those kind of things. So mind you, it is summer, and so my kids are here, and so that's probably what you hear in the background. I apologize. Told them to be quiet, but they didn't listen. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will check you in the next video.